The reason why this one took so long, over 2 years since my last quota bag, hence the thumbnail, I've been keeping a secret, is because this was an à la carte, otherwise known as special order. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy, and today I have a truly very special unboxing to share with you. I'm incredibly thrilled to be able to finally share my secret, and also the fact that, you know, I haven't been able to really unbox any bags other than my shopping, which is constantly ongoing, of course, but it's just nice to be able to show a bag finally. I made sure to wear something that is gonna hopefully match this bag. I don't know if that's giving you any clues. Without further ado, and I'll share a bit of story time. You know, I guess it's only fitting, right? Why it took so long, and the whole process felt so long that I almost forgot a lot of details. So luckily I have some pictures on my phone that I can refer to. Finally, some good news also, because I've been really sick. Roller coaster for my health this whole summer, because I was sick in June, then I got slightly better, but was never really 100% better because I also had a flare-up, and then in July I got sick again, and then in August I ended up in the ER. So I am looking very glammed up, but I am, you know, still recovering from all the sickness. So I'm just happy to do a little bit of opposite of bad news. And yeah, so here is the little booklet. It comes in a standard orange box, just like a normal quota bag. And down inside we have a little paper pillow. We'll set that aside. I have like a very short window of energy. I'm trying to get through some of my videos finally, which is also the reason why I have decided to take a break from the luxury live show. But anyway, here's the bag to reveal. A mini Kelly. So this is my special order. I know what you're thinking. Why is it still black? Anyway, that's why there is a bit of story time, a little bit of the process, the thought process that went into the whole creation of this bag. But yeah, this is finally my quota bag of 2025. Mini Kelly Chèvre Misor in the color black, and the hardware looks gold, but it's actually permabrass. As you may know, I own a Mini Kelly in gold, so gold on gold, and it's an incredibly cute bag, but gold is still not my color, so to speak. It's a beautiful color. I'll never get rid of it. And I love having both now in my collection because it gives me a little bit more versatility. The thing I find with the color gold is that it can look a bit casual sometimes, and a lot of times I just want to have a more serious, a little bit more formal of a Mini Kelly to just complement all kinds of situation. Let's undress her. Stickers are incredibly tight, but to reveal the interior in the gorgeous rose Mexico. Take out the straps from the inside. So if I wear it slightly open, which I normally typically do because the Mini Kelly is very small, although much better in this leather, we'll talk about that. You can see a little peek of the color, which I think it's incredibly special. And of course you can see the little stamp there, the horseshoe stamp, which is only featured in special orders. In order to commemorate this very, very special unboxing, finally, I wanted to share with you some brand new jewelry. It is none other than Ideal Jewelry. I'm currently wearing one of their gorgeous high jewelry earrings called La Rebelle, paired with Le Secret, or the Secret necklace. This pair of earrings is a combination of an emerald cut diamond with a pear shape. As you all know, Ideal is a fine jewelry company that creates their beautiful jewelry with the highest quality of lab-grown diamonds, and their specialty is in their modular design. So this pair of earrings is actually 2 earring in 1. The round brilliant cut classic studs in the middle, which I'm wearing in the great size, and the add-on itself, which consists of an emerald cut as well as a pear-shaped cut diamond, which are 0.6 carat total for the add-on itself. Here you can see 2 sizes of the high jewelry studs. So my gold ones are 0.5 and these ones are 0.7 carat, and it just looks spectacular as well. Really quickly, so here you go. That's the difference between 0.7 carat and 0.5 carat diamond studs. They're both stunning. My necklace is also a round brilliant cut with a teardrop for a total of 1 carat. Everything that Ideal stands for is not only luxury but sustainability and modularity. Ideal believes in delivering high luxury quality without the traditional markup. They only use the top 1% quality of lab-grown diamonds, and every single piece is set on 14 karat solid gold. To me, the most important values I have in jewelry is not only that they are good quality, of course, but that they are very comfortable to wear and just really practical, because these are pieces that I can wear 24/7, going to sleep, showering with them. Not only do I travel with them, of course, because they're so easy to bring along with me, I can just bring 1 pair of studs and several add-ons just to change up the look every day. My favorite add-ons in my entire collection, so these ones are definitely one of them. Probably see me wear this combo the most frequently. Paris earrings, and even with the Paris earrings, you can put a high jewelry stud on them. These ones are absolutely stunning. Another breathtaking dangly earring. Another reason why I love Ideal is that I can layer with my existing jewelry. It just instantly elevates it. If you're like me and you love a bold jewelry but that is so wearable and so practical, then please check it out. I will have it all linked down below. Don't forget to use my coupon code FashionablyAMY10 to save 10% at checkout. Back with my mini Kelly, we need to remove some stickers. I think I'm just gonna remove this one for today. You can see a glimpse of the permabrass. You guys know that I do recommend removing all the stickers. Now, I do also like the idea of just using the bag for a little while at the beginning without taking off the stickers right away. When they start lifting a little bit, which usually happens within a few months, or if more heavy use within a month, then I just take off all the stickers altogether and I have brand new hardware underneath, which is exactly what I did for Hong Kong. The Constance bag with the big H logo is quite big and it gets scratched so easily. So I just left it on and I used it for a whole month in Hong Kong. And when I came back home, I just took the stickers off and it looks brand new again. That's what I'm gonna do with this bag, and then just use the bag until they're ready to come off. Here is the strap, which of course, because it's a special order, you can customize the size, so the length of this one. I believe, I can't remember exactly, but I believe there were 4 different sizes. I believe it's 75, 85, 105, and then 120. So I took the opportunity to make a longer strap. You're also allowed to do some customized stamps on the straps, I believe, because if it was a bigger bag, then I think you can do a custom stamp on the bag. But I think the Mini Kelly is so small that the custom stamp would go on the strap, which I decided to omit it because apparently that will also delay. Gorgeous, brand new permabrass, made in France. When I first tried to put the strap on, one side had a very, very tight opening right here. I had to really squeeze the handle so that the little V just kind of moved more inside, but I don't know if you guys had the same problem. I almost thought it was defective, but anyway, that was something that I noticed. So let's go ahead and model her scarf from 3 years ago, and then I just wore some flowy silk pants. No shoes on right now, but this is how it looks like. And let's close her up just so that we can see the whole thing. That's how it looks like. And if I were to just hold it, so gorgeous, isn't it? I will admit, however, that when I first unboxed it, so when I first got the call that it was ready to be picked up, that was just a few weeks ago. Again, I was so sick for a while that I didn't have time to really film my videos until I got better. But my first impression, I think my excitement came from the fact that I'm just so happy and looking forward to the fact that it was here finally. I also felt like, oh, I'm getting another black bag. But now that I've had some time to digest, I'm actually really happy that I made it in black, of course, because as you just saw, it just will add a layer of sophistication. The gold mini Kelly for me just looks a little bit too casual, and although sometimes I do like it casual, but I needed a more serious one. Color. Why did I pick black again? I will put a screen of the colors that were available in 2024. Although there are a lot of neutrals, they are not exactly the neutrals that I would have wanted, especially because I was really set on this leather. Let's backtrack and talk about the whole SO process and how it happened to me. Hermes typically offers special orders to their most loyal clients 2 times a year. They are really limited. As far as I was told, essays in Canada, they only get to offer to one of their clients or something like that, something quite limited. Typically, they'll probably wait until you have quite a few years of shopping with Hermes to start offering your first SO. I started expressing the fact that I would really love to have an opportunity to make an SO. I think I mentioned that in 2024 because that was the year that I was hoping to get a gray bag, and I especially knew that I would love it in a mini Kelly because I had a chance to try one of my friends' mini Kelly, Clara Zila, shout out to her. So I made sure to let my essay know. However, you guys know, and I mentioned that before, and my essay keeps reminding me that mini Kellys are just so hard to come by. Not only just the fact that you have to pre-spend a lot for them, and even if we were to receive one, to have a specific color such as gray, it's very difficult. So we just agreed to keep it open-minded because the specific color would have been very difficult to get. Anyway, I continued to periodically shop with my essay. I bought a lot of things over the past 2 years, as you've seen. One day I just received a call from my essay to let me know to come in. She didn't tell me what it was. So in my mind, I was thinking, oh, maybe it's time for my offer. Maybe there's something that is in gray color. And because I was so unprepared, because I had no idea I was about to walk into the chance to make one, I just played with the iPad basically on that day, on that visit. I didn't actually put in my order at all because I had no idea what I wanted to do. One thing is for sure is that I knew I was going to make a mini bag. So it was either going to be a mini Kelly or a Kelly pochette. Unfortunately, once again, very limited choices in Canada. We are only allowed to make the standard quota bag styles. Kelly's in standard sizes, so mini So size 20, 25, 28, 32, etc. And the Birkins in the standard sizes, such as 25, 30, 35, 40. That is it. No Kelly pochette, no Constance, nothing else. Like there's nothing else on the menu. Even leather-wise, it was quite limited because, of course, there was the Epsom, Clémence, Togo, Chev, and then the only exotic we had a choice to make into was ostrich. No croc, no alligator. So when it came to the choice of bag, it was pretty straightforward for me. I knew I was gonna make another mini Kelly. I was really trying to avoid Epsom again, since a lot of Epsom bags in my collection, and I just really wanted to experience the mini Kelly in a different leather, because as you all know, the mini Kelly is already so small. The fact that Epsom is such a stiff leather, which is great for structure, but it just makes it so hard to get in and out. So I was left with just doing in Chev or in ostrich. I was very tempted to do ostrich because there's a gorgeous color called Bleu Glacier, which is glacier blue. It looks and wears like a gray color. However, in the end, I decided against it because ostrich, as beautiful as it is, and apparently it's not even offered this year, as beautiful as it is, I don't think I would wear it as often as I would a Chev bag. Because if I'm gonna make an SO, and that's just me, my thought process, you can have your own. If I'm gonna make an SO, I want it to be a bag that, of course, I'll never part with. Also, I want it to be a bag that is so wearable, so easy to match with anything, that I don't even have to put any thought into it. So I just knew at the end of the day that Chev was gonna be the leather I was gonna make it into. And because the color selection is so limited, I just went with what I knew worked, which is black. Because although I want also a light color bag in my collection, when it came down to a bag that I knew I could just, like, I didn't have to think about whether it will fit this outfit, that outfit, this event, that event, I knew this color combo would work. So I had to do it in black. The only way to make it more special, otherwise it looks like a plain black bag, is to do a pop of color on the interior, which I'm really glad that I went with this color, Rose Mexico, because most people won't see it, which is fine. It's only for me. But whenever I do open my bag, I see the nice pop of color and it makes me happy. And the other, I suppose, good thing about customizing is that you can choose the hardware color. You guys know that I'm not a stickler when it comes to hardware. I am happy with gold. I'm happy with palladium. Since permabrass is more rare, I went with permabrass. I also like that permabrass is kind of a chameleon because sometimes it looks like silver, sometimes it looks like gold. Which brings me to a couple of charms that I just received in the mail. Well, not just. It's been in the box for a while. I was sick. This is the Sparkle Carbon Black Rodeo Pegasus charm. Stop. It's perfect on my Birkin. Actually, this charm is just so great on black bags. Very secure. There's a little latch here. Also the one in silver. This is literally perfection on the picotin because it just fits into the little space where the turn lock is. Cute. So this is how you would use it with the chain, or just wherever you wanna hang it. By the way, I still get asked where I get this strap. I'll just link it down below. It's literally the perfect shoulder strap for wearing this bag because you can only do crook of the arm otherwise. Matches my bag really well actually. Maybe because black is just easier, but still It's just really good quality. So cute like this with the chain. So I had to wrap it around twice because it's a little long, but otherwise I love a black on black moment. So check out Alizé. I will link it down below, and you can also use my coupon code AMY12 to save 12% at checkout. Common questions that I know I'm gonna get: is an ESO more expensive than a regular offer? As far as I know, it's not. It's the current price of a regular offer in the material that they are. Why did I really want it in Chev? I've never owned a Chev bag until my mini bolide, as you guys know, and I just absolutely fell in love with the ease of use and just the beautiful natural tactile feeling of it. Because a mini Kelly, once again, is such a limited bag. It's such a small bag. It really doesn't look so small, but once you start using it, getting in and out of it is such a hassle. I mean, I've owned my gold one for over 2 years now, and it's still just a little bit loosened up. It's still very structured, whereas this one, brand new, already feels, I mean, you can see it already feels looser and just more relaxed than Epsom. Another reason why I wanted to do Chev especially is because although other countries, France, Europe, Singapore, Hong Kong, they may get a lot of Chev offers in mini Kellys, in Canada, I have not seen one. I mean, they're so rare. Even my essay said to do it in Chev unless I wanted to do exotic. That was another reason, because the Chev mini Kellys are just so hard to come by, that I knew I had to do it in this leather. Do I recommend an organizer for a mini Kelly? Not necessarily. I know I won't use it all the time, but I just know that I like having the option. If I am traveling, I will just always bring it with me. So there are 2 options to consider. I went with Zumoni because they make really great satin finish organizers that are value-wise very good for your buck. And they're really nicely made. So you can go with either something like this, a base shaper, to just protect the bottom, which in many cases that's probably enough for most people. Or if you just want to go the extra mile like me, you want to have just everything at your arsenal, then get the organizer as well. So this one is in their newest color, which is the burgundy satin color, because they used to only have 3 colors or 4 colors before. Now they added another 4 colors, I believe. So this is really beautiful burgundy color, plum color. And I always choose it in the thinnest size no matter what, because the extra satin material makes it thicker anyway. That's what I mean. It will take up space. It's not perfect. There's no perfect solution. This bag is already so small. Don't expect to put too many things in it anyway. You can maybe squeeze more things if you don't have an organizer, but I would at the very least get a base shaper, so at least you protect the very bottom. I've already done so many mini Kelly videos in the past. I will link it down below. I've actually done a mini Kelly review of a Chev leather one many years ago, because I got a beautiful loan from Luxe du Jour. It was in Blue Hydra, so that's when I knew that there was a big difference between Chev and Epsom. They fit absolutely a different amount. Not to say that the Chev will fit a ton more, but it just feels easier. Final thought, if you are ever offered to do an ESO, absolutely do it. My personal recommendation, of course you do you, is to do a combination that you would wear. If you want to do two-tone on the outside with contrast stitching, I mean, you do you. You do what's best for you. That's it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.